We all know school is a place of discipline, but some rules are so bizarre that it's hard to believe they actually existed. In most countries, the strictest things you'll face are school uniforms or no cheating on exams. But in the US, students have been punished for hugging, wearing the wrong color shirt, or even for keeping their hands in their pockets. Today, we'll look at the top 10 weirdest rules in American schools. Some will make you laugh, others will shock you, and a few will make you glad you didn't go to school there. 10. No hugging. Imagine meeting your friend after summer break and wanting to give them a hug. In several American schools, that's against the rules. Some districts even introduced a 2-second hug limit. In New Jersey, students were suspended simply for hugging a crying classmate. Teachers joked they needed stopwatches to time every hug. 9. Clothing color limits. Some schools force students to stick to only 3 colors: blue, gray, and white. Anything else was considered a violation. In California, a girl was once sent home just for wearing a pink jacket. Parents argued it was stripping kids of individuality, but administrators claimed bright colors were a distraction. 8. Ban on red and blue. In cities like Los Angeles and Chicago, students were forbidden to wear red or blue clothing because of gang associations with the Bloods and Crips. Even a simple blue hoodie could get you in trouble. For kids, it felt less like school and more like prison rules. 7. No backpacks. In class, backpacks are an essential part of school life, but not everywhere in the US. Some schools ban them from classrooms, requiring students to leave them in lockers. In Texas, certain districts even required see-through backpacks to prevent smuggling. It looked as if kids were carrying grocery bags instead of school gear. 6. Chewing gum. Crackdown gum has always been a teacher's nightmare, but some US schools turned it into a full-on war. Students caught chewing gum, even in hallways, could face detention or be forced to clean classrooms. One district in Illinois estimated they spent over $20,000 a year just cleaning gum off furniture. 5. Hair dress code. Brightly dyed hair? Forget it. Schools in Texas and Arizona suspended students for pink or green hair. One boy was even sent home because his hairstyle was too punk. Parents demanded their kids' right to self-expression, but schools insisted that hair must not distract others. 4. The smell test. One of the strangest and most humiliating rules. If a teacher suspected a student of smoking or drinking, they could be pulled aside for a smell test. Basically, someone sniffing their breath. Parents called it a violation of rights, but some schools stood by the practice in the name of safety. 3. No kissing on the cheek. A quick goodbye kiss? Not in some Illinois schools. Even a friendly peck on the cheek was classified as inappropriate behavior. A high school couple once made headlines after being suspended for a brief kiss before class. The rule was seen as extreme even by local parents. 2. Nothing extra on desks. In certain schools, desks had to be completely clear. Just textbooks and a pen allowed. A water bottle, a family photo, or even a stress toy was forbidden. One student was suspended simply for placing a fidget toy on their desk. For many, it felt like learning in a sterile lab instead of a classroom. 1. Hands out of pockets. And the number one weirdest rule, no hands in pockets. Yes, in some schools, this was strictly enforced. Administrators argued students could be hiding weapons. In one case, a boy was sent home just for standing in a hallway with his hands in his hoodie. Students found it absurd. Sometimes they just wanted to keep their hands warm in winter. So there you have it. 10 of the weirdest, funniest, and most shocking rules ever found in American schools. Some were meant for safety, others for discipline. But for students, they often felt unfair and ridiculous. Which of these rules surprised you the most? And did your school ever have strange rules like these? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more bizarre and fascinating stories from the US and beyond. And in our next video, we'll dive into the history of American school lunches, from the 1950s to today. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.